Hello and welcome to Commodity Champions. I'm Manisha Gupta. With Diwali just round the corner, gold and silver prices are shining brighter than ever. But let's talk about silver first, where the prices hit an all-time highs at near $53 an ounce in the global markets before pairing some gains amid a historic short squeeze in London. Silver lease rates, which represent the annualized cost of borrowing metal in the London market, have surged to a 36% on a monthly basis. Silver prices have surged 85% so far in this year, surpassing gold's gains, which stands at nearly 58%. In India, too, the silver prices are at a record highs. The geopolitical developments, including the renewed US and China trade tensions, private investment demand, as well as expectations of another rate cut by the US Federal Reserve, are fueling the rally. So where are silver prices heading next, and how will the higher prices impact demand this Diwali? Joining us now to discuss all of that are Nitesh Jain of Purple Jewels and Abhay Ranka of Navkar Sterling Silver. Gentlemen, hi, thank you so much for joining in and very happy festivities to you. Nitesh Jain, to you first. And first of all, the first question really is about the silver prices. Where do you see them going forward from here?
See, looking at what is happening around us, I think there is a lot of shortage of silver, which the data set tells us. And it's not just the Diwali hype that is there. It is a lot of, the central banks are buying, the governments are buying, the industries want to safeguard their future prices. That's why they are stocking up. So silver, and it is not able to meet the actual demand of the industry. It's not just the Diwali and the domestic, the demand which is actually increasing the prices, but it is an overall overview, like, from every angle, silver is being attacked and silver is moving high and high.
At these levels, Nitesh, where do you see the silver rally stopping?
I think silver is still cheap. You should continue buying silver. We are looking at a much higher target. We have broken the, the highs of all time, and this will, probably silver will set to create a new bigger high, maybe somewhere around $60-65 is what we are seeing.
$60 to $65 an ounce is where silver prices are headed. Before we go ahead in any of this conversation, Abhay, the first question to you also is about the silver prices itself. What is your sense on where are those prices headed?
Definitely the kind of prices that we are seeing now is much like Nitesh has said, the demand जिस तरह से चल रही है, the price should definitely meet up to about $65-70 very soon. We see a smaller correction anytime in between, but then again, that will just to create a panic के नीचे आने वाला. After that, it is going to be a bigger rally for sure. It is the price would be at any point by $65 to $70.
All right. So $60, $65, $70 an ounce is where the silver prices are headed, as according to our experts here. But I do want to also understand on what is the demand that we're looking at in the markets right now. Abhay, when you are going out to buy silver for your own manufacturing or your jewelry buying, etc., are you getting silver immediately? Is there a premium that you have to pay? Is there a lot of wait that you have to do?
Definitely, there is a wait of about 15 days for minimum. There is a lot of FOMO buying which has been done recently. People, the one who doesn't want to buy silver, also looking at the price that is going up now. FOMO के कारण they are just going and buying कि भाई बाजू वाला लिया है, मुझे भी लेना है. The kind of panic that is created कि मुझे नहीं मिलेगा, या फिर लग रहा है कि और रेट बढ़ रहा है. And definitely, every day you are finding a new high. So there is a premium of about 15,000, 20,000 that is going on. Just the one who has the raw material ready, उनका price चल रहा है market में.
So people who have been holding silver clearly are ruling the markets at this point in time. Nitesh, what is your sense onto this one? As Abhay tells us, there is a premium, there is a 15 days waiting period if you want to get silver today. Is that exactly what you seem to be facing as well?
Exactly. It's the same throughout. There is no availability of silver with the bullion dealers. They are not getting their deliveries, and because of that, we are not getting our deliveries. And what is happening is even there's a lot of import issues. A lot of silver which has to come from maybe Dubai or London and these places. The silver there itself is selling at a high premium of almost $2, $3, $4 an ounce. So all that silver which was to be sent to India, or which has been booked for India, has not been delivered, and it's selling off shelf in the market, because India does not mine much silver. The overall, whatever my silver that comes out from the mining of zinc as a byproduct is what silver we have in India. So we are a lot dependent on imports, and imports are not coming in as of now. So there's a lot of demand for silver, Diwali being there, and a lot of production has to happen, and still, we are not getting. This is for the first time we are facing that there's a huge demand, but there's no availability of raw material for manufacturing.
All right. That must be some place to be right now where there's a strong demand. The price is on the higher side as well, but there is no silver into the markets. Nitesh, talk to us about the demand itself. What are really people buying at these higher prices? The festival buying, that is. I understand there are two kinds of buyers in the market right now. One is the invest-in buyers who are perhaps buying bars and coins, but the retail buying, the Diwali buying, the gifting buying, how is that happening?
The retail buying is happening, but a lot of gifting buying is not happening, is what we see.
Okay.
Like today, silver has kind of, jumped so high that, gifting a 10-gram coin, which earlier was the norm, has stopped quite a bit. And there's no availability also. Like today, if somebody has the budget also and he wants to go and buy to gift, say, silver coins, it's not available in the market. And so what generally a jeweler would do is keep a lot of, silver articles and silver jewelry in his stock. So that is what he's able to sell. He's not able to sell silver coins or silver bars because it is not available in the market, though there's a lot of demand for it.
Oh, wow. So you as sellers, are you guys also charging premium? Because you have to pay a premium. So are you passing it on?
It has to be, because ultimately what we try to do is we try to maintain our stocks throughout the year, because that's our only hedge. We would not like to lose our position on our stock. So what we do is how much ever silver that we are selling, we try to hedge it by buying it against our sell in the market. So what happens is, at whatever price that we have is available to us is the price that we would sell it at. So ultimately, the premium passes on to the end buyer. But then I feel that's a temporary, premium because of the unavailability of silver, and that will come down over a period of time, and that will be the only price correction I think you will see. Not in terms of dollars, but definitely in terms of premium, the prices would come down, but it is set to go higher.
But even that 10-15% of a premium that everybody is paying in India, even if that comes off, it would be a good level to start buying there. Abhay, what is your sense? Yeah. Nitesh, you were saying?
No, it will be a good, time for people to enter. Those who are looking at investments, but festive buying is, you do it during the festive time, you can't help it. You have to pay that premium now.
All right. Abhay, what is your sense? What are people buying according to you? And this whole premium story, do you see it going away anytime soon?
It is just a panic buying that is just because there is no raw material available. Is uske karan you see a lot of people wanting to buy more. When you say no, they wanted more. The moment you get the availability of the raw material, it will all stabilize, and then probably it will all be set. And looking at the market demand, definitely people are buying. When they are not buying, they're not getting the silver bars or coin, they are moving to puja articles and such kind of buying that's been happening now of late.
Oh, absolutely. Abhay, when we look at MCX, and that perhaps is a reference price for a lot of us, we look at price of around 1,60,000, which has been an all-time high, and currently trading at around 156 or so. What is it that is being asked in the spot markets as of now, if you were to buy a coin or a puja article, etc.?
The retail segment is good, easily charging about 2,02,000 to 2,10,000. The coin are being sold at 220 per gram at a lot of other places also. We see a lot of other people who are coming with the old silver and buying their anklets in small town, 2-tier cities, whereas in tier 1, people are going for cash buying now.
Are you looking at this trend as well, Nitesh? A lot of people coming with their old silver. Have you seen that exchange or fabrication demand go higher?
Yes, see, these are prices where, no one thought that silver would be at. But it was, a lot of indicators were there. If you would see, like a lot of industrial buying was happening, a lot of industrial demand, a lot of silver dependency in this new age world. So, these indicators were there, but a common man does not know all this. So for them, this is a very big high, what they have seen in last 1 week, 10 days, 15 days. So they are like, probably these prices are not going to remain, and they want to make the best of it, come and sell their old silver, make some money out of it, and then probably they're thinking they'll buy it at a lower price.
Okay. And what is
We've got
the quantum really, Nitesh? And earlier I am assuming not too many people would come out and sell silver. So if silver exchange was 5% of a market, where does it stand right now?
It has gone higher, definitely a lot of, because see, people also don't want to, who think that the silver prices are very high, they don't want to invest at these prices. So what they do is, whatever their dead silver or unused silver at home, but for the festive, or if at all they want to have a marriage at home and still want to give away to their daughter or something like that, what they do is get whatever is left at home which we are not using, let us go and exchange it, and then probably replace that with new buy when the prices are lower. So that's the thing happening. So there's a lot of old silver which has come into market, and that is good in a way, because that will create an availability of raw material for the manufacturers.
Right.
If that silver is refined, and because if we get the cash also for the silver that we sell, we are not getting the availability of metal with our supplier. So any kind of exchange is good for the market.
All right, whatever is happening right now is pretty good for the market. Festival season, silver prices at all-time highs, but there is demand and there's a premium that is being paid as well. And as Nitesh and Abhay tell us that the premium is as high as 10 to 20,000 rupees there, and both of them also believe that you could be looking at 60 and 65 and $70 an ounce of prices going forward. Thank you as always, Nitesh, Abhay, for joining in and making sense of really what really is happening in the silver markets when it comes to India as a market there. Well, with that, let's go for a short break. When we come back, we will take you through gold prices, because that's trading at an all-time highs as well. Joining us now would be Saiyam Mehra to talk all things gold, jewelry, and of course bullion after this break. Welcome back. You're watching Commodity Champions Diwali special. It's time to throw the spotlight on gold, which has been soaring to new highs every day. Prices in India hit 1.28 lakh per 10 grams for the first time, while in the global markets, gold touched $4,180 per ounce for the first time. So far in 2025, gold has jumped around nearly 59%. Traders have priced in a 97% probability of a U.S. Fed rate cut in this month, and U.S. and China trade tensions and prolonged U.S. government shutdown have also boosted gold's safe haven appeal. Amid the spike in prices, India's jewelry demand is estimated to decline 10% on yearly basis. How are Indian jewelers bracing for this? Joining us now to discuss expectations on gold is Saiyam Mehra of Unique Chain. Saiyam, hi, thank you so much for joining in. Well, it has been a good surge in gold prices, all-time highs, a string of that, by the way. But what gold doesn't have is the silver squeeze that silver seems to be facing. There is enough gold availability, but even despite that and in spite that, we are looking at a premium being charged in the Indian markets. With the kind of demand that we are looking at for India, would you say did the industry at all expect it?
We are seeing, as you said, Manisha ji, that $30 to $35 of premium or 0.5% of gold, which is higher than the actual MCX rates or other rates are there in the market. Still, when we saw the demand 20 to 25 days, the demand was a little less. There were very less footfall in the showrooms which were there. But since the last few 10 to 12 days, we are seeing that the demand has increased of gold from B2B sector also. There's a lot of jewelry which is being bought in the end retail stores. When the retailers have already kept on buying for the last 3 months, they had kept on buying gold, cutting the gold rates. They are enjoying the whatever gold which was bought from the fellow manufacturers, wholesalers. They are enjoying the benefits of the rate increase also, and they are passing on with some benefits to the end retailers also. So we are looking at this new high also. We are not facing that much heat from the end consumer, and we are seeing a lot of buying which is happening on the ground when it is to coming to chains, when it's coming to bangles, to small lightweight jewelry. In the upcoming season, heavy jewelry is also a little bit being sold. International tensions are also making the gold rate go higher. Looking at this, the end consumer also is feeling that in the coming days the gold rate may increase a little more. So we see a lot of buying happening, and as a jeweler and as end retailers, I think that the industry is not that much stressed when it comes to the sales.
Point taken. Saiyam, what is your sense on the exchange of old gold into new? That is a number that we see has held quite on the higher side. What is it like right now?
No, I feel that previously there was about 7 to 10% of old gold which was being sold, which was being exchanged, but now it is being increased to about 17 to 20% of the old gold which is coming from the end consumers back to the retailers. In the last year also, we had seen about 120 to 140 tons of old gold which was coming back to the retailer and then again being exchanged to new jewelry. So this year we are looking that should be increasing from about 130 to 140 tons to about 180 to 190 tons approximately, because we are looking at that the same jewelry will be refurbished and new jewelry will be made from that, looking at the rate hike which has happened.
Oh, absolutely. Saiyam, you mentioned to us that there is a demand for most of gold articles, including bullion as well. So what caratages is that people, are they buying? Is it still 22 carats, a sacrosanct caratage that Indians buy, or have they dipped below that?
See, I think 22 carat is, of course, each and every retail store is buying that only. But there is a huge section which we are looking at previously, which was in Haryana, Punjab, or some parts of Maharashtra. Now in the south also, people have started buying 18 carat. And I see that the trend is slowly shifting to 9 carat also in the coming a few months or a year or so, because looking at these rates of 1,30,000, the 22 carat rates is approximately 8% down, maybe 1,10,000, maybe 1,08,000. But I think that these rates also the consumer are buying. But I would also like to highlight one more part, that some sectors of the society, where in Maharashtra, small cities in Maharashtra are still selling 24 carat jewelry also. When it comes to chain, when it comes to Mangal Sutra, some jewelry is also sold in 24 carat also. The major jewelry is being sold in 22 carat, and about 10 to 15% jewelry now has gone to 18 carat. And in the few months or years time, the jewelry will again come down to 9 carat also in some parts of rose gold jewelry or color 2-tone, 3-tone jewelry.
Saiyam, this is a question that does need asking, and that is on what's your sense on where are the gold prices headed? Because after the all-time high that we've seen, there's a bit of a crack now, even consolidation, even some very steep profit-taking. Of course, that got bought into. But how are you looking at the gold prices until Diwali, after that, until the end of this year, perhaps?
See, I see 1,28,000 as you 1,27,000, where you can see MCX 1,26,000, 27,000. I see that by November, the gold rates might increase to 1,32,000 to 1,33,000. Then in December, there may be a pushback, which is from $4,300 to approximately $3,800 to $3,900. This year, the gold rate in the end, in December, a point of view, a little reduction or little correction can come in the rates. November, I don't see any correction coming in. And next year, I see the gold rates going up to $4,900, which is approximately 1,50,000 approximately in the first 4 to 6 months of the next year itself.
So there are going to be corrections, and people shouldn't buy in a FOMO, and there would be better levels to buy also. Saiyam, when it comes to buying, really, what is the ticket size that we're looking at? As you said, there is bridal jewelry that is being sold. Do you see walk-ins? Are people coming in with a set budget that this is all I have and what I will buy is within this as well? Is that happening a lot?
See, I see that the customers previously used to come with a ticket size of 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, and few of them 10 lakhs and above. But I see that the customers still, when they're coming to the shop, they may be increasing their budget by about 10% to 15%, which is maybe from 2 lakh to 2,30,000, or maybe 5 lakh to 5,50,000 to 5,80,000. But I see the number of customers which are nowadays increasing rather than the single customer increasing the pocket size. the single customer, it is difficult for anybody to immediately with their salary increasing or their increments increasing or Diwali bonuses increasing. So their size of buying is somehow remaining the same. For the higher HNIs, I don't see any difference when it is coming to a bridal jewelry. When anybody of them are buying maybe a bridal set of 20 lakh, maybe 25 lakh or a 30 lakh, and now their pocket sizes is to 40 to 45 lakhs. In that sector, I don't see there a lot of change for wedding jewelry, for bridal jewelry. So that buying is coming in. But for the size from 2 lakhs to 5 lakhs and 10 lakhs, I don't see them increasing their. I have seen that their pocket size or their buying has not increased more than 10% or 15%.
All right, that point is well taken, Saiyam. Thank you so much for joining in. So that's the view coming in from Saiyam Mehra at Unique Chains, that there is strong demand. The exchange gold also seems to be coming up. Nearly 190 tons is what he's anticipating this festival season. But overall, during the festivities, there is good buying. And as said, people shouldn't really FOMO out. You buy what you want. And there is expected correction in gold and silver both before this year ends. And that is perhaps a good time to get in or invest in. But with that, that's all the time that we have on this Diwali special edition of Commodity Champions. Thank you for watching.